Hey everyone, Aaron here from Ultra RC Hobbies. And you know what's right around the corner? The Christmas season. A lot of people have already started Christmas shopping, so we thought, hey, why not do a top 10 list to make that hard to buy RCer on your list much easier. So we're gonna have a couple sections to this video, and what we're gonna be doing is a section under $60. So perfect for stocking stuffers, perfect to get maybe multiple things to cover that RC on your list. And then we'll have a couple other items that you can see beside me here that are a little bit bigger, but we do have some giveaway stuff and other things to talk about. So let's get into the gift ideas for under $60 portion of this video. So a great thing that gets overlooked a lot of times are tools. You don't know you need them until you're working on your car, and then you need them. So first things up is a ProTech 1/10 or 1/8 scale shock stand. So this is perfect for helping you fill your shocks up full of shock oil and keep all your components together. So on the bottom side of this is going to be a tray. You can put your O-ring grease in there, maybe extra pistons, maybe even some extra O-rings and things like that. These are 15 bucks, so a great stocking stuffer. Up to item number 2 of our under $60 price point for gifts. And we're gonna continue on the shock thing, just because we have something that kind of makes sense now. So we have shock shaft pliers. And what these are for is these are for when you need to take either the shock piston off of the shock shaft or the lower rod end. These are both made out of aluminum, and the big advantage to that is it's not gonna scuff or score the shock shaft. The other cool thing that both of these tools have is a ball, like a hollow ball inserter or pusher outer. I don't know if those are the correct terms, but that's what we're gonna go for. This will do 3, 3.5 or 4 mil shock shafts. The Techno one becomes a little bit more specific because it does 3 mil, 4 mil, so they're 10 scale and 8 scale trucks. It also has 12 mil and 17 mil hexes on it. So on the lower cartridge set, on the bigger shocks, they're 12 mil, and the shock body itself is 17 mil, so it helps you get the shock caps off, stuff like that. And then they have the ball link in and out press as well. So these are 30 bucks for the hobby detail ones, or you can go to the really fancy one if you have a Techno for 56. Next thing on the list, item number 3, still under the 60 buck mark, is we're gonna talk about bearing kits. So we carry a lot of Avid and Fast Eddy bearing kits here in stock. And the beautiful part to buying a bearing kit versus buying all the bearings individually is going to be the ability of, once you sit down and start building or taking your car apart, you have every single bearing that you are going to require to replace all of the bearings in your truck. So these are a phenomenal way to get ahead of the kind of fall, winter maintenance and get your truck ready for spring. So we have lots of these in stock: TRX-4M, /4-wheel drive, TRX-4, TRX-4, sports, X-Maxes, Mini-Maxes, sledges, everything like that in stock. And if we don't have what you need, our suppliers at HPD can get them really darn quickly. So these range anywhere from about 35 all the way up to about 75 or 80, but the common ones are going to be well under that $60 price point. So what is that? That's item number 3. So item number 4, going back to tools here, are going to be something for one of the most popular trucks that we have sold in a long time. So these are specific for the TRX-4Ms, and what they're going to be kind of producing is an all-in-one tool. So they're available black and blue or black and gold. And the cool part with these is you get your 1.5 driver on this end, and you get your 5 mil nut driver on the other end of the handle. And what you're gonna need that 5 mil nut driver for is taking the wheels and tires off these trucks. So now, instead of having Allen keys and that 4-way wrench, you can have one tool that's gonna be far harder to lose in your backpack if you ever wanna take your TRX-4M to the cabin or with you on the trails. Nice and easy to tuck away, and those guys are under 30 bucks. So an awesome touch if you maybe picked someone up a TRX-4M over the summer, or maybe that's a holiday gift and people are looking at what to buy for them. That's a phenomenal item right there. So that was number 4. So number 5, going back to TRX-4Ms, continuing on that thought, is going to be the light kits. So we have light kits for every model of TRX-4M in stock right now, other than the brand spanking new Ford F-150 High Trail. So we have for the Defenders, the 2021 Broncos, and the K10s in stock. These are under $40 and quick and easy to install. Traxxas makes these virtually doable within about 20 minutes or so, and it's hard to screw them up because there's only one place to install them on the truck. So quick, easy, painless there. Back to some tools and some organizing items. I know we've talked about these in multiple other videos, but the Hobby Details aluminum magnetic tray, these are perfect for organizing diff parts, screws, anything like that that you can brush off the counter with your sleeve, or if you're working in, say, an area with carpet or something like that. Screws are never to be found again until you suck them up with a vacuum. So these are a phenomenal option. That is an item that's under $8 to buy. So a phenomenal deal there. And last but not least, again, going back to some tools, this is gonna be a full tool set. And the common trucks that we carry from Traxxas and most of the other brands, common sizing is gonna be 1.5, 2, and 2.5 millimeter. You are gonna get a 3 mil handle, so for the bigger one, 5th scale stuff, some of the 8 scale products as well, you can go with that 3 mil. Or another idea is to buy a separate tip. Maybe you want a 2 millimeter ball driver to get into those weird awkward angles. You can also use that handle for that. But pretty much majority of all Traxxas trucks will use this toolkit, and that's another item under $30 that you can get as a stocking stuffer or anything like that. So last, under the $60 price point, we're gonna talk about the new Traxxas stands. So the one under the $60 price point is going to be the 1/18, so TRX-4M size for a Mini Max, any of the 1/10 scale models. This will even fit a Sledge or a UDR. These are amazing. They're all aluminum, they're anodized. Traxxas is laser etched on both sides. And the other cool part is they spin. One other thing with spinning though is spinning on display is cool. Spinning when you're working on it, not so sweet. So Traxxas has a pretty sweet little locking mechanism made out of plastic that locks this in so it doesn't spin while you're working on it. So a phenomenal way to not wreck foams, shocks, springs, things like that. And like I said, the 1/8 or 1/18 size is under $60. The X series, so this will be for the X Max or your XRTs. These are a little bit over at about $85. Moving on, so now we're gonna be in items over that $60 price point. And first thing up, we got the On Point bag. These are probably one of the most underrated things for anybody that I can recommend highly. And again, you don't really know you need it until you have it, and then you've realized, man, how did I get back and forth to the racetrack? How did I get from my house to the trails or anything like that without something like this item? So the cool part with the On Point bag is this is made out of recycled material gathered from the ocean. So Soliguard there does an amazing job keeping up with the environment. So up top, you have a little mesh pad with a zipper, so you can put other items in here. It is very stretchy, so if you want to put a transmitter or anything like that in there, you totally can. It is going to come with these two side removable pouches that are the same size, and a cardboard box that you can use for whatever you want. If you want to put tools in there, maybe some parts and pieces, greasy stuff, whatever you want to do, you can do that. You can also pull these out. They're just Velcroed in, so you can pull that right off and not even have them in the bag if you don't want them. I know if you're a short course enthusiast, anything like that, you can take this front pouch out, which is also cardboard and removable, and this bag out, and you can fit a 110 short course truck in here, you can fit a buggy in here. This is a very, very versatile bag. What I personally use this pouch for is this is a nice fabric pouch, but for your 1/10 wings, for buggies, things like that, this is an awesome pouch for that. A lot of people also use this for their tools, a phenomenal tool pouch. So the cool part is you're also gonna get a neck strap and a nice handle. But if you have, say, a couple TRX-4Ms, they fit in here lickety split, no problem. I'm hiding them on myself. There we go. So again, you can fit pretty much two TRX-4Ms just like that and still have the ability to have maybe a trailer, maybe a couple transmitters, things like that. So for anybody looking for a solution to get your cars and trucks or gear anywhere, an awesome choice from On Point with a bag. And then last, but certainly not least, number 10 on the list, the Traxxas TRX-4M. The cool part of what we're running here for a promotion on these popular trucks This has been two, I'm gonna say holiday Christmas seasons in a row. By far the most popular thing we have been selling. And these are available obviously in the 4 body styles we have here, and they're available multiple different colors per body style. So you get the TRX-4M Defender, 2021 Bronco, 79 K10, and 79 F-150 Ranger. We're gonna be running a giveaway for anybody that purchases a TRX-4M either in store or on our new website, alltrxchobbies.com. You get 1 free entry per truck to win one of these sweet work mats. So take your hobby room to the next level by having one of these work mats. The other cool thing is you get to see all of the Traxxas upgrades and part numbers listed on the bottom half of the work mat, pit mat. And the sweet part is we're gonna be giving away the day before Christmas. So December 24th, we'll be running the giveaway. We have 4 of these to give away. We only had 2, and we saw how popular this giveaway was and how many people were super pumped about getting one of these mats. So we were able to track down 2 more from our good friends at High Performance Distributors right from Traxxas, so thank you again. But we're just trying to spice up your holiday season. So if you have any questions about pricing, anything like that, or you want to see more of these videos or what we did last year with having inventory walkthroughs, throw them down in the comment section below. And we hope this helps make your 2023 holiday season much easier to navigate for that hard to buy RCer on your list. So hopefully everyone has a great day. And like I said, if you have any more comments, questions, throw them down below. We'll be happy to answer them. So have a great day, guys and gals, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.